Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, the host of the Tina Ramsey Show and podcast, powered by CTR Media Network. And today we are introducing you to some of the most amazing people that was part of this past weekend's event. You have heard me been saying a lot over and over and over again. Stomp out crime. Stomp out crime. So we're bringing some of those amazing individuals back to us so that you can be able to hear and understand the heart of why they do what they do, and even down to the part of why did they decide to be in participation of Stomp Out Crime, and what do they do outside of Stomp Out Crime. With that being said, we have an amazing person backstage. She is a woman at my heart because of her heart. She has been through a lot in her life, but what is a unique about her is that she took her pain and she turned it into purpose, and then she outstretched her heart and her love to the community in a very unique way. So who am I talking about? I'm talking about Pele. So let's bring her on to the show right now. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hey, Dr. Tina, how are you?
I am doing amazingly awesome. And I am so happy to have you here with us today because of just meeting you at Stomp Out Crime. It was just an experience, I would say, that I will never forget. And so I wanted to bring you back so that our audience can be able to hear and see and meet you in a different perspective without all the different stuff going around us, because it was a lot of amazingness happening. So tell us right quick, why did you decide to be in participation of this Stomp Out Crime event in Columbia, South Carolina?
Oh, well, thank you. Well, I just want to say talofa, which is hello in my Samoan language, to all the amazing listeners. And, I actually wanted to be a part of the Stomp Out Crime because of the amazing ladies. Don't have me cry. Because of the amazing ladies who came up with this event, Dr. Vanessa, Dr. Juanita McDonald, Dr. Tracy, and Dorlisa. So I wanted to be a part of Stomp Out Crime, to volunteer for the community, and I love supporting them, especially Dr. Vanessa and Dr. Juanita, because they had brought me through a lot in life. And so they have impacted my life in such a way that I want to be there to support and to love on them as they love on me. And so as Dorlisa and Dr. Tracy.
Well, that is amazing. And I know Dr. Vanessa personally myself, and she is just a person that's just amazing. And I had the pleasure of meeting some of the other ladies as well and speaking with them one-on-one. So I can really see how I can understand how they have made an impact in your personal life. So when we think about what's going on in the Midlands, because you're not originally from the Midlands, so you can tell us something about your country, where you're from. But what made you decide to come to South Carolina? Because tell everyone where you're from.
Yes, so I am from the beautiful island of Samoa. I was born in American Samoa, but I was raised in Samoa. So yes, the thing about Samoans, I am a very proud Samoan. The thing about us is when we leave home, we take that love and all that, the values of life that has been instilled in us. And so when it comes to volunteering and to serve, I'm so grateful to my mom. I know she's smiling down from heaven, and she has instilled in me and my, 12 siblings, when you serve with all of your heart and with all of your love, without any expectation. She said the only expectations you need to be expecting when you do something, for someone and to serve, is, God's blessings over your life. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share about us as Samoans, is that kindness and the love, the genuine kindness and love that we have, that we carry with us wherever we go.
What I particularly loved about this event is that we saw so many ethnicities, black and brown.
Yeah.
We saw all different religions, colors, education, young, old. I mean, we
Right.
even had stroller babies in arm,
Right.
that was there. Older people. This was an event that was not catered to one particular race, age, education,
Yeah.
career, background, but it was geared towards the family. And I know that that is really important to your culture
Yes.
as a whole. And I hear you speak about this love and culture so much. So I can see how you fit in right in. But one thing that you probably won't even bring this up, but I'm gonna bring it up, is that you actually received an award at this event. So could you tell us about that award? And I saw your face when you received it. You didn't even know what was going on.
You're gonna make me cry. Yes. So on this is my third year. As you know, this is our only third year with Dr. Vanessa and everyone. So I received the Volunteer of the Year recognition, and I anything and all that I do, I always give God all the honor, praise, and glory because God did it. He always seen my heart through helping. And, when I help and when you connect with me, we have that connection. I will always, be supportive of those who support me. And I think that's very important. So receiving the Volunteer of the Year award was a great honor for me. I am very humbled to receive, this award. And I just encourage anyone out there to volunteer for your community. This is our community, and I always believe in, volunteering is, not just volunteering, is like I mentioned earlier, it's an act of service, to serve with all of your love and to serve with all of your heart. And so I believe when we all come together as one, as we've seen this, it has gotten bigger. Every year there's more and more people. And so I even envision for next year, it's going to be even bigger.
Yes, I see that as well because I know over 1,000 plates was given out, free food, and then I personally saw so many people come through. So I'm thinking it could have been as much as 2,000 people that came throughout the day because it was just so many people, and it never eased up. It was more and more people.
Right.
And the thing is that here in the Midlands, we have been seeing an upswing of crime. And we know it. We see it on the news every single day. And many times when we see the news, even though we appreciate it because it keeps us to be aware, but we are plagued with so many negative stories all the time.
Right.
And so what I found with Stomp Out Crime is that, hey, we're talking about this issue. We bring in families together. We have different nonprofits, businesses, community leaders, even citizens within the community that's showing that they care. And we're coming together despite whatever's going on with gun violence, crime, and we're making it a safe place for families to come together, to meet other people, to network, to just fellowship. And it was just a beautiful sight to see. And I want to be on record. At the Stomp Out Crime, there was not one incident. There wasn't one incident, no shoot, no nothing. So that proves that we can come together in peace and love.
Yes.
And that there's still people who care about the community. So what do you think about that?
Yes. I totally agree with you. And like I said, this is the third year and there has not been any incidents. And I just truly believe because God is, intervening in the planning, and especially it's starting from, this amazing four ladies and the amazing volunteers and everyone that made, the vendors, everyone that came together as one. To me, it's always a beautiful sight to see when everyone in the community come together and love on each other, support one another. And I believe we can all make a big difference in our community when you volunteer. the listeners out there, volunteer for our community here in Colombia. Where else can we start, besides starting right at home? And so, yeah, I just encourage you to, join us next year. Like we said, it's going to get bigger next year.
I 1000% agree with you on that. And so right now, I want to go into another topic, because we know that you received the recognition for Volunteer of the Year. We know that you was in participation of Stomp Out Crime, and we thank you for your volunteer services. But you also have different things that you do outside of Stomp Out Crime and your volunteer work. Well, it's kind of still volunteer, but it's in a different kind of way. So tell us a little bit about where you are the founder of.
Yeah, so I am the founder of Pele Inspire, Embracing, Authentic Love. And I just love to inspire and to empower people to find their purpose and to, be authentically you. I'm very big on authenticity, because I always say I am free to be the beautiful and authentic me God created me to be. And that's being the authentic you. And so that's what I love to do. I love to inspire, I love to empower, and I just want to help people get to where I am, where I am today, of, how God brought me through this far in life, and to know the importance of being transparent and being authentically you.
I thank you for that. I also want to thank you for your service, because you're a retired United States Army soldier. So thank you for everything that you've been doing. So when this lady say that she leaves, she went in combat. Now she doing the community, so in a whole different way. So I thank you for everything that you're doing. But you're also an author too. So tell us about your book. Why did you decide to write this book? And of course, we have been hearing this theme of the heart. All right. So as you can see, she is all about this heart, people, because she has a book. Look at it. Because I have the heart of a warrior. Tell us how you decided to come up with that title and why it means so much to you. And tell us a little bit about your book, enough to get them excited, and then tell them where they can go get it.
Right. Yes. So Heart of a Warrior, I've decided to, this was like the third title that I came up with, but I believe God wanted me to name this book Heart of a Warrior, the humble journey of a Samoan warrior, because it took a lot of heart for me to get to where I am today. And so the heart, H is for humble beginnings, E is for empowerment, A, attitude of gratitude, R, resilience, T, trials to triumphs. Is when God turned all the trials that I had, into triumphs. And I just want you to know, if you're listening, I want you to write in that comment, I am a warrior, right? Because you are a warrior. We all have been through something in life. And I promise you, this book right here will help you rebuild your life. It'll help you step into your greatness. And I just want to help you, write your story. And I was inspired to write my story, because I believe that my story, will be a blueprint to somebody's life. And I wanted you to know that your story will be a blueprint to somebody's life. This book have already saved 2 lives, and I'm grateful to God for that. They were at the verge of taking their lives, and they came across my book and they read it. And I thank God for sparing their lives. And I thank God for using me as his vessel of love and positivity to be an inspiration and an empowerment to others.
Well, tell everyone how they can find you and also that book. Where can they find it?
Yes, connect with me on peleinspire.com. Peleinspire.com. I'm on Instagram and Facebook on Pele Inspire. And so reach out to me, connect with me on Messenger, on Instagram, and Pele Inspire. So I'm excited to be connected with you and Tina, Dr. Tina, I forgot to share. You asked me why I got what brought me here to South Carolina. So I came here to South Carolina because this was my retirement home, and I made it my retirement home, should I say. But it's because this is where the love of my life, my children's father, is laid to rest. And so I was stationed in California in Fort Irwin. And so I came back because he is laid to rest here. So that was my reason. And so I encourage anyone out there to write your story, own your story, and just know that your story will be a blueprint to somebody else. And I can't stress that enough. I done said that 3-4 times, and I hope that, you will be able to write your story.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on, sharing your story, and just being who you are and providing us with so many different resources, being a volunteer, leading with your heart, because people can tell when you're leading with your heart. And so, and from the first time that I met you, I was like, yeah, she's the real deal. She's the real deal. Okay, so and you can't help but love you as soon as you meet you. So anyway, I'm so glad that we was allowed to cross paths at this event and meet each other. And I look forward to whatever it is that God has in store for us to do in the future. But keep up the amazing work and everything that you're doing. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the audience? Maybe you have an event, maybe your business need donations. What is it that you guys are doing that you need support on with what you're doing?
I'm currently working on my second book, God Kept My Heart Alive, a story of love, faith, and survival. And I will be releasing this book, and I would love for you to come and join me. Tune in. I am going to release it on December 5th, which will be the 1-year anniversary of when God spared my life. Or yes, God did spare my life. That's why the book is called God Kept My Heart Alive, because if he didn't spare my life last year, I wouldn't be here today.
Oh my goodness, just last year?
Yes.
Wow. I'm already, just put me on pre-order. Put me on pre-order. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for stopping by. And you guys make sure to check out Pele on. We're going to have all the information for you guys to be able to connect with her, and also stay tuned to the Tina Ramsey Show and podcast, as well as following CTR Media Network. We have some different things that we're going to share about her that's going to be coming a little bit later in form of a blog and all that other good stuff. So you can just click and buy, click and support. How about that? Go ahead.
No, I just want to tell you, thank you, for your amazing work. And like I shared with you last Saturday, this was a divine connection, because last year when I saw Dr. Vanessa on your show last year, and I said, Father God, I'm going to be on this young lady show one day, and, the power of manifestation. So I give God all the honor, praise, and glory. I always say, if it weren't for his love, mercy, and grace, I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't meet. And so once again, shout out to, the Stump Out Crime and everyone, who made the event happen, because I'm excited. I'm already excited for next year.
I am too. I am so excited as well. So I remember when you said it, and I was like, look here, you cannot say this wasn't a divine connection. So I'm just like, okay. I had no idea. You just never know. That's why I tell people the power of podcasting. You never know who's watching, who's listening. Even if they don't comment or engage with the content that you're putting out, there's a lot of people that see and hear you. And you never know. Just like when you put out your book, exactly what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're writing, what you're podcasting is exactly what someone needs in order to get hope. Because in essence, many people who give up or on the verge of giving up, they have lost hope. Yes. And so you can be the defining factor on whether someone decides to give life a second chance. And when you're moved to do something, go ahead and do it. Because it's not about us. It's about who we are here on this earth to help. Okay, at the end of the day. So keep doing what you're doing. And thank you so much for being a part of this show. And like I tell everyone who watched this show, if no one told you today that you are worthy, that you are valued, that you are special, and that you are loved, I want you to know that you. And what do I want you to do until next time? I want you to do what? I want you to keep smiling. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Tina Ramsey Show, powered by CTR Media Network. And we'll see you same time, same place next week with another inspiring story designed to help you grow. Talk to you later.
Bye for now. Love you.